Hi, I'm Alexander Ewald, and this nasty little bugger of a synth is Metal Fetishist. It just received a major firmware update to version 2, and in this video I'll explore all the new features such as MIDI input, new effects, new modulation destinations, and more. Let's dive in. Metal Fetishist can now finally be played with external MIDI controllers and sequencers. It supports pitch bend, and the noise level and filter cutoff can be controlled with MIDI CC. As long as the internal sequencer is set to stop, no additional settings are necessary, and the synth automatically receives MIDI on the selected channel. It only supports channels 1 to 6 low. Metal Fetishist now has a second oscillator that you can choose instead of the effect and detune against the main oscillator. It's selected using the new settings menu. Set the internal sequencer to stop, hold down trigger and turn the sequencer on and off again, and now you're in setup menu 1. To enter setup menu 2, just flick the on-off switch twice, 3 times for 3, and so forth. You can now use the steps knob to set an alternative assignment for the effects section. Turn the knob to 2 to select the second oscillator. Confirm your selection by pressing trigger again and turn the sequencer back on to exit the settings menu. The second oscillator is now mixed in at 50%. The pitch is adjusted using the effects section rotary control. Corrosion sets the range from -1 octave to unison, and rust sets the range from unison to +1 octave. With the 2.0 update, Metal Fetishist gets 3 new modulation effects in addition to the built-in distortion effects: phaser, flanger, and chorus. The effects are selected in the same settings menu as the second oscillator, and only one effect can be loaded at a time. All 3 modulation effects have 2 modes. Corrosion is subtle, rust is intense. The knob adjusts the LFO speed. A dry-wet mixer control is available when you turn the rust corrosion knob while holding down the trigger button. With the update to version 2, Metal Fetishist gains new modulation destinations that can be controlled both with the internal sequencer's random step mod or via the cutoff CV input. The minimum and maximum modulation are set using the modulation knob and the corresponding knob of the destination. Instead of the default filter cutoff modulation, you can modulate volume decay time, pitch decay amount, cutoff decay amount, volume, and the effect parameter. The new modulation destinations are a bit fiddly to fine-tune at times, but they enhance the synth's expressive possibilities quite well. I wish the maximum value was always set with the same knob rather than using a different knob for each modulation destination, because I struggle to memorize which number on the step selector corresponds to which modulation destination, so I had to print out the manual and keep it at hand. Metal Fetishist's internal step generator now offers alternative step lengths. Instead of the previously available even lengths between 2 and 32, you can now also select 3, 5, 7, 12, 18, and 24 steps. These are the main new features of the firmware version 2.0. Metal Fetishist has become a bit more complex, but the manual is still only 27 pages and it remains a very fast and intuitive mini synth with a great sound. This resumes today's video. Let me know in the comments how you like the new features and what you want Body Synths to add with the next update. Thanks for watching and see you soon.